A very good morning to all of you. Again, we are here to discuss a very important phenomena, a very important concept that is stop and wait ARQ. The idea behind the explanation of this stop and wait ARQ is that if this concept is understood, then there will be no problem to understand the sliding window protocols, which I will going to discuss in the next videos. So stop and wait ARQ means that stop and wait, the frame will stop for a while to get the acknowledgement from the receiver, and then the other frames will be sent from the sender side. ARQ means what? The automatic repeat request. Automatically the frames will be sent if the acknowledgement is received accordingly before the timeout. So it is a phenomena, it is a very straightforward phenomena, that is, it depends on the acknowledgement. If the acknowledgement is received, then only the other frames will be sent, and if acknowledgement is not received, then no other frames will be transmitted from the sender side. The second feature is that after transmitting one frame, the sender waits for an acknowledgement before transmitting the next frame. Right, so you can say that it is a drawback, it is a disadvantage, that other frames cannot be transmitted from the sender until the acknowledgement is received for the previous frame. Okay, if acknowledgement is not received after certain amount of time, the sender transmits the original frame, retransmits the original frame. So it is a very important phenomena, that is, if the acknowledgement is not received for a particular time, okay, so the sender waits for that time and it retransmits that original frame again. Okay, so I have explained, I have demonstrated the four ideas, the four possible ways in which the sender and receive being communicated with the help of frames. So the very first idea is that the acknowledgement is received before the time expired. So this is the basic phenomena. The sender and the receiver, this is the frame, and this is the timeout time. The sender will send the frame towards the receiver, and the receiver will send back the acknowledgement to the sender before the timeout time. So this is the timeout time. Here you can see the arrow is before the timeout time. So this is a very basic, this is a very particular way to explain this concept, that the acknowledgement is received before the time is expired. The second phenomena, the original frame is lost, right? So if the frame is sent from the receiver and due to any reason, due to delay, due to any discrepancy, the frame is lost, it will not received by the receiver. So the sender will wait for a particular time, the timeout time, and if the acknowledgement is not received before this timeout time, the sender will retransmit the frame again, and if retransmit the frame again, the sender will acknowledge that retransmission before the timeout time. So this is another possible way. The third possible way is that the ACK is lost, the acknowledgement is lost. What happens? The sender sends the frame, but the receiver, the acknowledgement from the receiver is lost due to some discrepancy, due to some error. So the sender waits for a while, waits for timeout time, and again the sender retransmits the frame to get the acknowledgement from the receiver before the time is expired. So this is another possible way, that is, the acknowledgement is lost. The fourth possible way is that the sender sends the frame and the acknowledgement is late for a while due to some reason. Acknowledgement is late, but there is an acknowledgement. The acknowledgement is not lost, the frame is not lost, but the acknowledgement is there. But this acknowledgement is received by the sender after the timeout time. Okay, so when the acknowledgement is received after the timeout time, before that the frame is retransmitted, because the timeout time is up till here. Okay, so up till here the acknowledgement is not received. Okay, and the sender retransmits the frame again, and to get the acknowledgement before this timeout time. Okay, so the importance of this acknowledgement is lost. So we can say that due to some delay, the acknowledgement is received after timeout time. Okay, so there will be no importance of this acknowledgement, because the sender waits for a while, and if the acknowledgement is not received till up to this timeout time, the sender will retransmits the frame to get the acknowledgement from the receiver. Okay, so this was all about the stop and wait ARQ. In my coming lectures, we will be discussing more on sliding window protocols. This is the base of the sliding window protocol. If this is understood, then you will not find any problem in other lectures. Okay, thank you very much.